So you came here to find out peroxide's biggest problem? Well, let me tell ya.
The game's combat. I hate it. The game's combat is terrible. I'm so sorry.
Big surprise, right? You know, everybody has been hating on this game's combat from even before it was released. Like, you know it's bad when Infernasu dropped a video on his second channel talking about the combat system being bad for a very long amount of time. But look, the combat system in this game is indeed ass. And before you go and say skill issue in the comments with your fat fingers, make sure you watch the whole video with an open mind so you can really hear what I'm saying about this game's combat system. So the first obvious problem is the cooldown. If you've played the game, you've realized this by now. Every skill has a good 3-minute cooldown for whatever reason. Not every skill, but you know what I mean. Just the cooldowns in this game seem unnecessarily long. Now, I'm not saying it's for every skill, because I feel like for some skills it makes sense, bro. But when I literally like swing my sword and take a person in the air and do like 2 damage and I have to wait 50 minutes to do that again, bro, that removes a lot of fun from the game's combat. And I know what you're thinking. Osykuu, if they remove these skills, everyone is gonna spam everything. You can tell by playing the combat that this combat would be better if it was a spam based combat. Why? Because the M1s are horrid. The M1 hitboxes in this game are weird. The M1 counters are weird. Like, just guard breaking everything it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. But if you have a game like Type Soul or Deep Woken where the M1 combat is really smooth, you could make your game more M1 based. But with peroxide, bro, it really just feels like clicking into your opponent. That's it. Like, you're just clicking into your opponent. If you're watching my gameplay, that's exactly what you're seeing. Like, every time you're not using skills, all you're doing is spamming the hell out of your M1s. Like, you have to rely on M1 so much, and the M1 combat is not that good. Like, it's not really thought-provoking at all. You don't need an insane brain to do it. It's just boring. It's not fun. Like, the most you need to do in this M1 combat is maybe hold F and press M2 at most. Like, that's the most thinking that this game's combat needs for M1ing. Like, if you're in an M1 battle with someone, and compared to when you first start a fight and you actually have to watch out for certain moves. But after that, bro, after they throw out their 3 skills, you know you're fine for the next 2 minutes of the fight, because they're never using those again. I just don't get why they're trying to make this game seem like it's Deep Woken or something with like a super crazy M1 combat that needs to be focused on, and they need to remove skill spamming. But to be honest, I don't really think they're gonna change it. And maybe some people do like, or maybe most people do like the M1 combat in this game, but me personally, bro, I just don't think it's very fun. Like, it just feels like most of the fights I'm not even thinking. I'm just running around clicking on my opponent over and over again. Like, I don't have to worry about if a skill is gonna land or not most of the fight, because you know they're gonna be on cooldown most of the fucking fight. But hey, bro, another big problem I see in this game, or which kind of relates to the combat, is the PvP or E. The PvE in this game is just not it's not it either. Like, they don't make PvE challenging by having a hard AI that can, like, you know, actually beat you in a fight, bro. They make PvE hard by having 30 different NPCs swarm around you at one time, constantly taking turns beating your ass. Hey, maybe it's just skill issue, but let me put it on screen for you. And I know it doesn't just happen to me. This happens to everybody. Every single player in this game has experienced this at some point in their lives, where they have been jumped by billions of NPCs, and all you could do is keep knocking them. Keep knocking them. When you knock them, you're not going to be able to grip them. Why? You have to worry about every other NPC there, and the NPCs don't rush you. They back the fuck up. They back up and they heal. They back up and they heal. And whenever you try to go for a grip or anything of the sort, bro, that's when they rush in. They really made these AIs professional bitches, and I don't understand why this is a thing, bro. You just get stuck in an infinite cycle. You can see things are popping up on my screen in this clip because I was actually losing my mind. I was going insane playing this game. This is what made me not want to play this game ever again. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this moment right here when I just kept knocking NPCs, and every time I would knock them, they would just get the fuck up. Like, look, you finally knock all of them, boom, boom, all of them are back up. Boom, now you're getting beat up to it again. Like, I just think either they need to make the low NPCs not back up, and they need to actually go in and fight. Look at him, he's backing up into a wall. This isn't real. This game's combat is not real, bro. I'm so sorry to break it to you, but it's not real. It's not real. It's all an illusion, bro. Wake the fuck up. Wake up. I hate to break it to you, but the Peroxide devs were perk 30'd up while making this game's PvE. I know it for a fact. I know it. I have reports of it. I swear it has to be the case, because there's no way in hell a sober, mentally sane human being can make this, test this, and release this to the public. There's just no way. But hey, maybe I'm just ass at the game. Maybe osykuu just needs to quit Peroxide forever. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Am I just horrible at the game for dying to these 800 Quincy's? Like, is that really the case here? I just really need to know. But this video is goodbye.